All right, Dad, so today we are looking at the, I guess that's Breeket, the USB-C fast charging station. I needed something for all my kids. You know, he's got an iPad. We just got him an iPhone for when he goes out and plays around the neighborhood. He can call us if there's an emergency. We'll actually do a video on that separate because a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, what does an 8-year-old need an iPhone for? And we'll do a video on that separately because I think it's pretty important. But I needed something that used, or allowed, I should say, multiple charging ports, because otherwise his gear is scattered across the apartment in multiple locations. And I wanted to be able to plug something in that did not require a USB cable to be plugged in or have a big brick on the end of it in order to plug it into an outlet. And this was perfect. This actually allows me to hook up 3 USB-C port connections or 3 USB-A connections. And it is very fast charging, so it's very small too. It'll fit in the palm of my hand. So I'll put a link to this in the description below so you can look at the specs on it, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. And here it is. So if you look at this, it fits in the palm of my hand. It's real small. It uses a standard 120 volt plug-in. It's not a USB. Does not require a USB to go in or a brick or anything to go in. It's just your standard 2-prong outlet plug. And like I said, it's got 3 USB-A ports, which are the older style USB ports, and then 3 USB-C ports. You can have all of these plugged in and it'll charge equally. So the power distribution on this is great. It does not get hot, that I've noticed. And we have at least 3 devices plugged into this at all times. One is his iPad, one is a set of headphones, his iPhone, and we used to have this where it was charging those 3 things plus his Nintendo Switch and his 2 Nintendo Switch controllers. So we had all of these in use, and it was great because we had them all in one location instead of scattered around the house. He has since moved this closer to the side of the bed so that he can charge while he's actually using the devices at the same time. So this thing is really cool. I would highly recommend it. It was inexpensive for what it is. And like I said, I'll put a link in the description below because I actually think this is something everybody should have, especially if you have a kiddo like I do who has a bunch of remote control cars that require recharging and use the USB ports. So this has definitely come in handy instead of trying to figure out a way to get these short little USB cables plugged into something. And speaking of cables, the cable that comes with it is quite long. It's probably a 5-foot cable. There's your outlet, and it just plugs into the back of that. So this will definitely give you that extra length for your charging station. So, all right, well, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're in need, this is the Breeket USB-C fast charging station. Check it out.